Terem. Terem.
Hi folks, I'm a bit fired up today. Recently I saw McKinsey promoting an Agile transformation office. And I got fired up because for me it really means the end of Agile as I know it and love it. It's not that Agile doesn't work. Agile and the Agile movement have been hugely successful. They've been one of the key driving forces behind companies like Facebook, Airbnb, so many different startups that have done well, so many organizations that have done so well in their technology and other areas of the business. But Agile isn't what it used to be. Agile was originally proposed as a way of managing work and organizing teams that develop software. It emphasizes customer collaboration over contract negotiation, individuals over processes, responsiveness to change over following a plan, and results over documents. For the organizations that applied it, it became a competitive advantage. For the professionals that used it, it became a common source of reference and a way to work much more productively. The success of the people and companies that adopted Agile drove its popularity and uptake within organizations of all shapes and sizes across the planet. Large listed companies, small startups, government agencies, you name it, banks, miners, they've all adopted Agile in one shape, form or another, or at least tried to. But Agile's success and popularity has also become its undoing. The butchering of Agile over the last few years has sent it on a downward spiral. Agile has shifted from a shared set of values and principles to an empty, overused word that's been misapplied to almost anything in how an organization works. So let's go back to McKinsey's promotion of the Agile Transformation Office. The Agile Transformation Office is a completely unnecessary rebrand of the Program Management Office. And it goes against the fundamental principles behind Agile. Every point that McKinsey's listed as a key difference between an Agile Transformation Office and a PMO is A, almost an exact description of a Program Management Office, and B, uses a whole bunch of things that really go against some of the fundamental principles. Let's just look at a few, for example. An office that, first of all, it's an office that defines overall strategy, tracks progress, and sets minimum standards, really directly contradicts the Agile Manifesto's principles around self-organizing teams, and almost certainly contradicts, in practice, people over process. McKinsey's not alone. Let's take PwC's Agile Enterprise. When you peel away Agile and you peel away the jargon and you get to the bottom of it, it really offers little beyond some basic common sense business statements like companies that succeed meet customer needs and better technology gives you better efficiency. What this has to do with Agile, I have no idea. And how it's specific to Agile, I don't know. But I don't want to just pick on McKinsey and PwC. We're all kind of to blame here. The promotion of these concepts that McKinsey and PwC put forward, though, are a bit of the symptoms of the final stages of the Agile movement. The final stage, to me, really began when one of the founders of Agile, Dave Thomas, gave a presentation titled Agile is Dead, and from there it's been this gradual kind of downhill slope. Others have commented on SAFE being the beginning of the end for them, but the dates all kind of line up around 2015, so we'll do it approximately around there. Now, the other thing is that when I say McKinsey and PwC aren't alone and they're a bit of a symptom, the other thing is when you look at job applications or job applicants, you see a lot of people listing Agile and you almost have to delete the word from the resume and probe deeper as to what they're actually saying, because it just appears so much in so many different concepts and contexts and means so many different things to so many people. The other one is most organizations go out of their way to explain how agile they are. They market this to potential staff, shareholders, the market, their customers, to the point where it's really unclear as to what's going on, and you've got to dig below the detail to find out whether those principles are really being adopted, whether those principles are being lived and values are being lived. Now, what does this mean in practice? What does this mean in practical terms? What can you take away? Well, the biggest thing you can take away to start with is it's really difficult to take any meaning now from the word agile. Like I said, whether it's on a job applicant or a company explaining what they do, or a team explaining what they do. We have to find other ways to understand whether the values and principles that are behind Agile, those underlying values and principles, are being applied by the team. You've got to look closer at the behavior, the mindsets, and the processes and structures in the organization or that a team's following in order to understand if Agile is being practiced in its original form, or whether it's kind of a derived or a different form, or not really being applied at all. And so, just a bit of a refresher, the principles and values, known as the Agile Manifesto, were penned by a group of self-described organizational anarchists, which phrase that I love, from the software industry at a ski resort in Utah back in February 2001. The Agile Manifesto, which is just here, gave rise to the Agile movement, a movement to promote the use of Agile principles to build better software. 2 decades later, and the movement succeeded. Agile's underlying principles and values are still, and now they're table stakes for every organization, every company, most people. But the degree to which an organization is applying Agile is really now a matter of kind of small increments of improvement and productivity rather than a revolutionary game changer. The challenge and the opportunity for the industry is to move past the misuse of Agile and to really focus on the underlying principles and values and how they fit in the context of your company, your business, your organization. The opportunity is also to look beyond Agile for other sources of competitive advantage when it comes to ways of working, disciplines, and mindset. Thanks for watching this. Hopefully, you're as fired up as I am about it. Whether it's you agree with me or you don't, would love to hear what you think in a comment below. Otherwise, if you love this video, please hit thumbs up, hit subscribe, and you can see more videos on Agile product management on our channel. Thank you for having me.